morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hope you're all having a good day.
I got the horns.
I'm just doing some Hades. I see. Ah, nice, very nice.
Approved.
There we go.
Should make a nice enough addition to
Anyway.
my
What are you doing to this house?
I am having a very good day today. I hope you all are also having a very good day today. So yeah. And let's just get into some Hades, because it's a very fun game. Love me some Hades. Love it. I love Hades. No, it's like one of my favorite, you know. Well, not actually being my favorite games, but I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, Death Defiance for 500. Oh yeah, that's right, I can buy another Death Defiance. I keep forgetting about that little tidbit. But anyway, I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. I am doing very well myself. As a matter of fact. Oh, nice. Exegriff. Love me some.
No turning back.
Exegriff is the gun. By the way. And let's just jump right into Hades. Oh, Aphrodite. Very nice. I like an Aphrodite variant. Let's look. Ah. Strike deals more damage and inflicts weak. Oh, nice. That's good. And I should probably actually treat it like I am shooting a gun. Because that's what this basically is, the adamant rail. I'll say hi there. It's me. Yeah. Get destroyed. Not demons, crystals. They're crystals, but they're also demons in Hades. I don't actually know if there are any such thing as demons in... Well, not in Hades, in Tartarus. Tartarus is the realm of the dead, not Hades. Hades is the name of the man himself. The man who is in control of the realm of the dead. And he's actually a bureaucrat, if you would be, like, unsurprised. I like the bureaucracy part. Like, it's surprisingly interesting and cool to watch, like, celestial bureaucracies. I mean, of course, there is a celestial bureaucracy where I came from, but of course, it's interesting to see what, you know, people think of celestial bureaucracies and the like. Anyway, yeah. I like watching, like, seeing, like, people's use of different things and tropes that are common in some places, but uncommon in others. So the celestial bureaucracy isn't something that I often see in Greek mythology places. It's more something I see in Chinese or Japanese-based, like, stuff, but in Greek mythology, it makes it interesting, because Greek mythology is pretty cool already. There are a lot of figures in Greek mythology who are, like, essentially celestial bureaucracy, but they actually don't really do stuff. Hades, I mean, like, probably fits the closest to celestial bureaucracy in anything that's not actually, oh yeah, this guy. Should I think I will take a chaos spoon. I love chaos. Chaos is very interesting and cool. And Charms of Aphrodite. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Let's see. Ah, that's pretty good. Your dash has 20% range. Weird, but also very interesting and very useful. Though. I mean, it's kind of bad, but it's also fine. Especially since hitting enemies from behind is generally what I actually do in this game the most, so it's kind of interesting to have a temporary bad thing to get the pretty good thing. Oh, seeking fire. That seems pretty good.
That'll do.
Seeking fire. I love the idea of a homing gun. The idea of a homing gun has always been pretty decent, in my opinion. Pretty cool, at least not. I mean, like, better than decent, it's actually really cool. The idea of a gun which, like, the shots seek the target. Oh my goodness. That's surprisingly cool, but also, it probably doesn't exist. I mean, I think there's one, like, that exists in this world, but I don't know. I'm not totally exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure there might be one. Weak is being very useful, by the way. It is keeping the amount of damage which I take down to the minimum. Not the absolute minimum, but kind of the minimum, so it's pretty much the same, isn't it? You know, it's very interesting. I love how it works. Weak is a lot stronger than a lot of other things, though, especially because of the fact that it stops the enemy from actually dealing that much damage, if you think about it. And we beat it. Nice. Isn't nice? Oh, not Aphrodite. Dionysus. Very nice. I like Dionysus. Dionysus is a very cool. He is a very interesting character. I've actually watched a few YouTube videos about Dionysus. Apparently, he existed before the Greek myths actually came into being, which is genuinely pretty cool.
To my help.
Now, I am going to use the task thing. Change it to oh, it's one of these rooms where I have to survive.
Mad.
Nice, nice, nice. Hey, what's up? Hey, Punk Disciple. I am currently playing the game of Hades. I am having a lot of fun talking about how I like the portrayal of the gods and stuff in Hades, because Hades is... I mean, like... Hades, the character himself, is an interesting character, but... You know... I'm not quite sure how to describe him properly. I mean, like, the celestial bureaucracy parts of it are very interesting, but all in general, this is a very interesting game. And fun one. Yeah. I like Hades. It's a lot of fun. And I basically got one of the best weapons in the game possible, starting right off the bat. So that's pretty lucky. Well, not the best weapons possible, but like a pretty decent item that allowed my weapon to upgrade. Nice. And now I can dash further than ever before, but not actually ever before, because ever before counts differently too. Does not count the chaos thing that I could dash for. It actually reduced my chaos dash, my dash ability. Oh, nice. Thank you, Karen, for the food. I find it kind of interesting that even in this game, they have like French fries in ancient Greece. And this is definitely ancient Greece, despite the fact that one of the main characters' guns or weapons is actually just a gun. It's actually a rail gun. It's actually called the Adamant Rail, which is really interesting. You know, I like me some railguns. Railguns are pretty cool. They use electricity, which means I potentially have the ability to use them. Because railguns, like, you know, I just like them. They're fun and interesting, and I like the magnetism aspect, especially because it means that they're basically just like super big gun shooty things that are like, you're able to shoot them without needing actual guns, which is cool. I don't know how like accurate that is, but I find it fun, you know? No. Food. And here we go to bus room. Oh. And this is to Tiffany, the murder person.
Murderer, you don't have to do this.
I love Tiffany. She's always like murder, 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 murder. It's almost like I'm saying muda, 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 but actually it's murder. That's basically what she's actually doing in... Well, not the canon, but like, she's actually doing that in the game. And it makes the game very fun. Well, I mean, like, it makes her character pretty fun, because she's very funny, and she's definitely not actually going after people who are actually all super murdery. I mean, Zagreus, I suppose, isn't that murdery, but he's also a little murdery, I guess. Because he does murder the spirits, but at the same time, those spirits seem already dead. For some reason. Very, very dead. Like, they're literally in the equivalent of hell, or actually, Elysium is the equivalent of heaven in the Greek mythological world. This is currently hell, but Hades includes the underworld and all of its facets. Well, the game Hades. Hades himself is just the god of the underworld and all of its facets. So it wouldn't be incorrect to say that Hades is actually the god of heaven in Greek mythology, as well as the god of hell. He's just the god of the dead. And I don't see any reason in particular why he's, you know, you just bought an RTX 3060? Nice, nice.
They'll wrongfully accuse somebody else.
That's super cool. Also, welcome, Hot. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I am having a lot of fun playing this Hades game. So, yeah. I mean, it's more than Hades, a Hades game, but just I'm having a lot of fun playing Hades in general.
Should help.
It's a very fun game, you know that? You learn about Greek mythology on a PC game in the early 2000s called Age of Mythology. Yeah, Age of Mythology is a wonderfully fun game. I like it a lot.
Love that smell.
Well, you see, I used to play Age of Mythology when I was little. It was very fun. Did you know that there is a cheat code that allows you to summon a flying hippo that shoots rainbows? I think it's a flying hippo that shoots rainbows. I don't exactly know the full details of what it is, but it's very interesting. Hello. Goodbye. 10 damage really isn't that much. But anyway, Hades... No, not Hades. It's Hermes. You'll finally be able to put together your first PC. Nice, nice, nice. The first PC is always very good. Although personally, I have never built a PC of my own. Well, I actually built one in a course one time, but not necessarily, that doesn't really matter. I built one, and from then on, I have never built one ever again. Let's see, so what do I want? Faster special, no. Dash one more times in a row sounds good.
Let's go, let's go.
Nice. I like dashing. Dashing is very fun in this game. Indeed, you are all over those cheat codes. Laser Bear and Fork Boy. Let's go. Oh. I love those cheat codes. Thanatos. I love the Thanatos music. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, Thanatos has already got 3. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I think this room is not very good for a Thanatos fight. Oh, nice. Tiny skeletons. That's good for a Thanatos fight. Nice, nice, nice. How have you been? I have been wonderful. As a matter of fact.
What chance did they have?
Very, very good. I'm feeling pretty good myself now.
You seemed a little...
Thanks for the vote.
You're very welcome. Now I can...
Yeah, I love Thanatos. He is super cool. But yeah, I have been very well. I had a karaoke stream yesterday and it was a lot of fun. Although most of it was just chatting, but I like chatting as well as karaoke. Both of them are very fun. Oh, yeah, this room. This room is very annoying because I have to choose and then blah and blah and blah and blah. That's annoying. That's very annoying. I don't like choosing. We played all of the mythological past as well as the Atlantean expansion when that came out. Nice, 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 nice. I really like that game. I especially like the Titan expansion because summoning Titans is really cool. Allow me to take a quick sip of water. Nice. Feeling slightly better. Oh, giant Hydra heads. Well, not giant Hydra heads. They're actually tiny Hydra heads, but what's the difference between tiny and giant in the end when they're bigger than you? Bigger than you is still tiny or it's still giant. Especially if it's a Hydra. You know, I wonder what Hydras actually are mythologically like. There's a god of wine? Yes, actually. Dionysus. Well, Dionysus is more than the god of wine. He's the god of alcohol, partying, and also, I think there's this, like, precursor to Dionysus who is actually this god of, like, mythological death, who is also kind of Hades, but also kind of not Hades. But not really. Maybe, actually. Proto-Dionysus is an interesting figure. I've heard about him in a few different things. Yeah. Excuse me. I need to survive this. Sorry, Dionysus. You're a very cool character. But I already used up a Death Defiance. That's unfortunate. This room isn't really even that hard, so I should probably actually focus instead of just talking about how, like, it's not Hellenic mythology, it's, Athenian? No, it's not Athenian, I don't think. Olympian? Basically. Big Greek mythology Greek thing. Dionysus used to be some kind of death god. Or something, I think. There's actually a reference to that in this game, as a matter of fact. It's a surprisingly apt reference, but at the same time, it's pretty cool. The Titans were part of the Atlantean expansion. Had a lot of fun with that game, building other things. Nice, nice. I like the Titans because they were big. Yeah, but basically, I like basically every character that's like, you know, well, not every character, but pretty much all 3 different hard god things. Well, gotta choose Artemis because I love Artemis. But yeah, there's actually a reference to that, you know, pre-Hellenic Dionysus myth idea that's like, actually, Dionysus was a god of death, actually. It's a very interesting idea. More than I an idea, actually. It's probably true. In this game, there's something really interesting about that theory, though. And theory, I mean in the scientific sense, not in the, like, haha, that's just a theory. Because, like, really, scientifically, things that are theories mean that they're mostly proven, but at the same time, not 100% proven. So, yeah. It's very interesting to note, as a matter of fact. Which one was my favorite? I forget. I just liked that they were very big and very cool. I really like very big units in, like, real-time strategy games. Really big units are my favorite because they take up a lot of the screen and they're really hard to kill, and they're also really cool most of the time. I might actually play one sometime. Like, play one real-time strategy game with said really big units so I can show them off. And show off how much I like them. Also, I need to get a tissue soon because I really need to blow my nose. I should bring in a bag of tissues actually after this room. That would be a good idea. Because I seem to have a bit of a cold today. Not a very bad one, but just a cold.
You like that, you gods?
Aramizu? I love Artemis. She is wonderful. Ah, let's take Deadly Flourish. And let's pop just away for just a second. I'll be right back. I'm back, and with some actual tissues. So yeah, that was good. That was fun. That was a fun room. Liked it quite a bit. And now, moving on further to the next room. Sorry about that. I had to take a tiny bit of a break. Akari, just to get the tissues, but yeah. These are annoying. Stop being so annoying, you Hydras, babies. You're really annoying, you know that? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I can dash thrice.
Stay dead next time.
Dashing more than twice is very important to get around. So yeah, I should probably dash more than twice. What do I want? I guess I'll take chthonic keys if there's a choice. Between two very hard things, I would rather take the one that's better for me. And the one that's actually not better for me. Oh, also nice, there's this in here, which is good because it means I can have a potential death defiance. Death defiances are important. Always getting an extra one is especially important. Also, by the way, in case you didn't know, when you shoot the gun, the controller vibrates just a tiny little bit. It's really cool, not gonna lie, and I like it a lot. Looks like I chose the correct option, though. As a matter of fact, just skeletons. I don't mind killing some skeletons. Skeletons are easy. They're easy to kill. Basically, in every game that they're in, I can kill skeletons with just a wave of my hand. Oh, skulls. Skulls are especially easy to kill, but being on low HP is not good. Being on low HP means that you can die very easily, actually. So that's especially not good. Excuse me. Allow me to backstab you and then take this key and then go here and hopefully get a death defiance. So unfortunately, though there's no death defiance, but there is a health item, which is very good. I like health items. They're very important for the game. At least for my survival in the game. But, you know, I like them a lot. Da-da! Oh, thank you for the health. And actually, it's the boss already, so... I'm a little surprised. Oh, look at this. It's... Oh, this one looks nice. I like the background music. It sounds like some kind of music out of Queen or something. Ah, yes, this version. This version is very interesting. Also very easy to dodge if you think about it. Now he's summoning some little Hydra buddies. I forget which version these Hydras are. Oh, I think these ones are just... Oh, these... Oh, there's a skeleton summon one. Look out, Scrooge, it's a bone mama! I love that joke. I think you should leave. It's a very interesting show. I think these ones just charge at you and don't actually have any shots that they can shoot. Fortunately for me. Oh, how did I get... Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. Enemies drop health items. I forgot about that little part. So yeah, that's how I got health. Excuse me, that's very rude. Could you allow me to do stuff first before I... get attacked by you and do stuff by, I mean, drink some water. The Lernian Hydra? Indeed. Indeed, that is the Lernian Hydra. Or rather, it's a Lernian Bone Hydra. Which is like a Lernian Hydra, but it's made out of bone. Which is especially concerning. Considering that generally most of the time, Hydras aren't made out of bones, so this one is probably undead of us in some shape or form.
Can't do that.
And now we go. And kill these bloodless. I just hope that they're gonna drop me some HP, because that would be important right now, considering I'm on 7. I'm actually focusing on not actually killing the Hydras, but killing those bloodless skeletons. Specifically so there's the chance that said bloodless skeletons can give me health points. Because health points are very important in this game, because that's generally how you tend to survive in a game of Hades. By having health points. Oh no, that was very close. And I don't want to use up my Death Defiance early. Ah. That was so close, but so far. So very close. Thank goodness there's a room in Elysium that gives you back all of your Death Defiances. And thank goodness you do a lot of damage at once. Because of the bear thing. You can endorse me drinking water? Drinking water is important. It really is important. I like it. I love me some water. Uh-huh. Let's see, there is no actual thing. Okay. That's very unfortunate. Instead, it seems I shall have to go and get the Death Defiance Premium. It's not sold, but actually, what's the word? purchased. Given out for free by that friend. Very close friend, as the word says. Well, I mean, obviously, friend of Achilles. You know, the friend of him. They're very, very close friends. So close, as a matter of fact, that they've even kissed. That's totally what close friends would do, you know? It's nice. Ah, it seems like I'm dodging like it's actually the rain. Which is very important, you know, because... Ah, yes, the friend Patroclus. Yes, of course, the friend. You know how friends in Greeks are. They love kissing each other. Friends always love kissing each other in ancient Greece. You know? I'm joking. I'm joking. I know you're... Oh, explosive fire seems good. Oh, nice. Hazard bomb.
Beware the adamant rail.
Oh, Hermes is really good. I like Hermes. Hermes stuff is very insane. Also, just by the way, it's very important to dodge stuff. You ever do that with any of my friends? No, but... Yeah, no, I don't really. You probably already know what the joke is. Patroclus is very interesting, and I like him. He's a cool character. Especially since he is very good with his special, you know, the special stuff he gives you. The special stuff that he gives you is very important. Because without that special stuff, you would probably die even more in this game. Hermes. Thank you, let's do... Oh, that's pretty good. That's really good, actually. Whenever you take damage, there's a 10% chance of dodging. 10% is... Well, like, that's pretty high chance, if you think about it, really. You could forget the invention of laser guns. Technically, it's not a laser gun, it's a railgun. I said it earlier, but Exegriff is a railgun. It's called the adamant rail, so of course it's a railgun, obviously, but, like, it doesn't exactly make it totally clear. I mean, the naming of it being adamant rail is very specific, so I think it's supposed to be particularly clear, but it's still a railgun. That's very cool. I like railguns, as I've said before. Railguns are very amazing and very cool. One of my favorite gun types. Although most of the time they're really fictional rather than actually, like, things. So. I don't... Oh, kiss of 6. Nice. Thank you for the kiss of 6. That is very useful. Icon Nyakumo. I like doing kitty impressions sometimes. It's fun. Let me just tell you. Nice. Oh, yeah, I can dodge 3 times, which is good because that means I can get out of my own radius. Getting out of my own radius for shots is very important. Oh, kitties! Tiny kitties. Tiny kitty things that are also chariots. I like the idea of making chariots essentially cats.
Okay.
It's very interesting. Big ones are lions, of course, and the little ones are just regular old house cats. It's a little difficult to dodge, but of course it's very important. Aphrodite, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, cast, no. Dash. I think dash is probably better. Ah, health. Thank you for the shop. Well, not health, but a shop. Shop is important. Shops are very important. Chthonic keys. Chthonic keys. Have I ever heard of the magnetic accelerator cannon from the Halo series? Absolutely. That's part of the reason I got into railguns in the first place. I like railguns a lot. I liked Halo a lot when I was younger. It was very interesting to me. I was a bit of a nerd. It's very easy to deal damage to those tiny kitty ones. Oh no, these ones. The shield ones are annoying in particular, but thankfully, having the ability to do this is very good against those particular enemies. Thank goodness the second shield one did not spawn, but at least yet. There might be a second shield one which will spawn further into the future, but it will be interesting. Meow. Oh, another thing. Oh, that's good. Instant gain of random item. Oh, I got a nail of Talos. Nice. Let's take an Eye of Lamia and... oh, that's unfortunate. There is no Death Defiance. Find familiar at the peak of your Halo 3. You were 46 out of 50 on lone wolves and panel. Grade 3 on unranked. I never really played Halo competitively, but that's pretty cool. Well, like, not competitively, as in, like, I never really played it as a multiplayer shooter. I played Halo as a campaign shooter, actually. I personally preferred Halo as, like, a game as opposed to, like... well, I mean, of course Halo is a game, but I preferred it as a single-player game as opposed to a multiplayer game. Which I know people actually joke about, like, who would ever play Halo as a single-player game, but actually I like the single-player campaign of Halo. It's really fun, at least in my opinion. I think it's kind of dumb to, like, play a single-player game and then say, who would ever play this for the single-player campaign? You of course have to play it for the multiplayer 110% of the time. I think there might be a Death's Defiance Premium coming up soon. Or Kiss of Six Premium, what it's called. You did both, great fun to it. Great fun either way. I agree. There are a lot of people who I've heard of that have only really chosen Halo as a multiplayer competitive game, though, which is very unfortunate because I kind of feel like Halo, the best parts of Halo are in the campaign rather than in the multiplayer. And like, I prefer it as a casual thing. Call of Duty, however, on the other hand, is slightly different. Because Call of Duty is essentially... Let's check. How many? There's one on... Oh, there's two. Thank goodness. I still have the ability to get a Death's Defiance Premium. Well, Kiss of Six Premium, whatever it's called, but it's the same difference regardless. Oh, thank you for dropping that. That was a pretty good drop, actually. Dropping HP. Call of Duty is garbage? I absolutely agree. Call of Duty was... I did not play Call of Duty much. Well, actually, Call of Duty is fine, but I personally dislike it, but... It's mostly fine. From what I know, at least. Why did I do that to myself? I am very silly. Ah, more bow archers. I mean, what kind of other archers are there other than bow archers? Bow archers are the only kind of archers that I can actually think of existing. If there's a different kind of archer than an archer that uses a bow, I would be interested in learning about them, actually, because I have no idea what being an archer would entail if the archer did not use that bow. Well, not that bow in particular, but, you know, did not use a bow. You know? Although that may be a very silly sentiment.
Power of the gods.
Ah, Heartbreak Strike. Upgrade, nice.
Sharpen my senses.
Nope. Still no. It's a 6 premium. And the boss is right up. I might as well take a Poseidon boon then.
Cheers, mate.
Taking a boon is always good if you can't take something like that. Ooh, nice. Get a random assortment of health and other stuff. I'll take a random one. Nice. And I'll take some darkness because I do kind of want to get a third Death's Defiance, but at the same time, you know, I am still in the middle of a run, so I have to get more darkness. So Theseus. You know, it's funny how like Zagreus is attempting to actually play like the bad guy, but he's so horrible at it that it seems like he's actually joking around. When he said, I know the flame of righteous, I really like that. It's really fun. Oh, you like what I said at the beginning there? What? I kind of forget. I've been speaking very fast. I have a rapid fire mode of speech, so right now I am in that rapid fire mode of speech. So yeah, I don't know how exactly to describe what I was saying. Excuse me, Theseus, Minotaur. I would prefer to do stuff, but... actually, I should probably focus on the Minotaur. I don't want to go down to half health of Theseus. And then as soon as I go down to half health, the Minotaur is... Theseus will summon a bunch of, like... Well, not actually summon, but he will do a bunch of cool... Well, not cool stuff, but, you know... Well, call the gods. He'll, like, use... Essentially what amounts to, like, the fake version of... Well, not the fake version, but... Like, a similar version of what you're doing, but also a different one. I think that, if anything, there's gonna be Ares or Zeus this time around. Because Ares, Zeus, or Athena. Maybe. I don't know about Athena, though. There's a chance that Athena would absolutely be one of the choices, but he's going to definitely summon one of those three. Ares, Zeus, or Athena. Most of the other ones I already have. And not going to lie, I really hate how much damage the Minotaur actually does. And I'm dead now. Rest in peace. However, now I'm able to purchase a third Defiance. Let's take a look. Wonder greater, no. No earns of lesser wealth. Ooh, who's this? Oh! Achilles! He's on a board with a star on it. Yay, I like Achilles. He's very cool. Now let's purchase some Justifying. Well, actually, also let's purchase some deep pockets now. So we start with 10 gold per attempt.
Need some practicing?
Now let's try out the sword again.
Time to go.
Last time I played this, I tried out the sword.
Heroes, mere mortals,
You know.
all the rest. Someday you shall visit Elysium and meet some of these heroes.
Ah,
and
yes.
discover that they are quite
Is it Elysium?
different than the songs suggest.
I mean, like, Zagreus has already been to Elysium.
Headed over to Elysium right now.
I love the way Zagreus says stuff like that. Oh, nice. Heartbreak Strike. That is very nice.
Heartbreak time.
Especially with, like, this, but I mean, like, this in particular sort of weapon. The sword. The sword is very interesting. I'm pretty sure it was buffed since the last time I played with it. I mean, like, since a couple of times ago, it was buffed. But it's definitely been buffed in comparison to the other versions of Hades that I played before. It used to be, like, kind of garbage, not gonna lie. But now it's actually pretty decent, it feels like. Or at least I felt like it was pretty bad in particular. Because, maybe it was because I was worse at the game or something. Now I can consistently make it to Elysium, but consistently making it to Elysium isn't necessarily a indicator of how good you are at the game. It's an indicator of how interesting the game is. Anyway, yes. Oh, what is this? That rock looks really silly there. Sometimes you go here and it's like, boo, then boo. That rock is half disappearing. It's half, you know, what's the word? It's half invisible.
I'll take that.
Oh, nice. Daedalus hammer. I love me a Daedalus hammer. Daedalus hammers are very useful. I mean, imagine if you could just pick up a hammer and suddenly, bang, you could do engineering all on your own. That would be very cool, as a matter of fact. I wish that was the case, but unfortunately that's not actually the case. Although a magical hammer might be able to give you the ability to do engineering, but doing engineering is slightly different than, like, actually just picking up a hammer and just hitting something with it, I think. At least in real life. In this game, of course, there's obviously some way of doing that, but, you know, your attack restores 2 HP per hit, but you have minus 60% HP, so that'd be 40 health points. That'd actually be fine.
Raise a shot.
Oh yeah, that's totally fine. Totally 110% fine. Especially since that's literally what you start out with. Having the ability to restore your HP per hit is absolutely overpowered and broken, so I'm kind of liking it. Did I ever try to do anything crazy in a Halo campaign? You remember you went back to Halo 3 in college because you still had your third and did legendary solo with a couple of stuffs on? Well, actually, I think let's think about it, actually. I don't think I ever really played Halo, like, back when I was... or do anything crazy with it. Like, I liked Halo, but I never really did anything crazy with it. I think once I tried to turn on all the skulls for Halo Legendary 2, Halo 2 Anniversary Legendary, but that really didn't end very well because I actually just died very easily. It wasn't much of a game. I just died, and, like, oh my god. Let me just tell you, Halo 2 Anniversary with all the skulls on is incredibly hard, and you should probably try your best not to actually do that. Oh, Ares is nice. I like Ares. Ares has some pretty good attacks. Ah, also it's these two enemies. These two enemies are annoying, but it's very easy to kill them because you're very good at the game. I mean, like, no, not you're very good at the game, but because you are incredibly easy to... because, like, the sword is very good in close quarters combat. Close quarters combat is part of the reason Hades is very fun. Hades, although, like, the ability to, like, just heal up yourself, you're totally fine in Hades most of the time. If you heal up yourself, you know, like, it's pretty interesting. Aphrodite's blessing, yes, I do indeed have Aphrodite's blessing. Sorry about the, like, talking incredibly quickly, by the way. I just kind of realized recently that I have a very quick voice to speak. So, yeah. Like, oh my goodness, I do not know how I actually gained such a quick voice, but, like, you know what I mean. It's very easy to speak very quickly, for me, personally. I could actually almost get into rapping, as a matter of fact, but I don't really want to get into rapping because that would not be the exact kind of thing for me. Instead, it would be interesting, but it would be fun. Well, interesting and it would be fun, but as a matter of fact, I do not think that rapping is actually a really good thing for me. Rapid fire. Rapid fire and voicing told into the Icobot? Correct. Possibly. Actually, no, I'm not about it, but I mean, like, being a robot would be pretty cool. You'd be able to be immortal, which is something I really want. I mean, like, immortality is very much something that is very important in the future. Like, I really want to be immortal. I'm not gonna lie, immortality is actually really cool. I think it's a lot cooler than a lot of people think. Like, you're not gonna die. That's really cool. Like, especially cool. Take this. After using Death's Defiance, deal more damage. Nice. That is especially good. I really like the ability to use Death's Defiance. Alright, Aphrodite, sorry. Aphrodite is very annoying. Well, not very annoying, but it's a very bad idea to anger Aphrodite in the actual canon of the story of Greek mythology. Hellenic mythology? I'm not exactly sure at which point in Greek mythology Aphrodite was like a main character. Actually, I think Aphrodite was actually a main character in all of Greek mythology, but at the same time, in early Greek mythology, Aphrodite was a different type of character than a love character. She was a character of love, a character of sex, a character of all sorts of stuff, but the character of sex stuff actually got folded into, I think, the, you know, like, I don't know. But eventually, after enough time, you'll have seen everything the world has to offer and would lose most morale and creativity. But that's where you're wrong. Actually, as a matter of fact, if you're a model, you would... over time, everything would actually be increased. The amount of stuff to see would increase over time because, like, as a matter of fact, the amount of things that exist increase over time. So sometimes people, I mean, like, the infinite monkeys on an infinite typewriter thing is definitely an issue because there's the potential of everything being done once and then everything being done once over again, but I'm pretty sure there's enough unique conversations and, like, that shows can multiple times be done multiple times. And also, you can actually write stuff about your own favorite shows. So I feel like that would actually be totally fine. Being immortal would never really result in modern because I feel like there would be instant infinite content being created in the future. I would like it a lot. Let's see. Cast, dash. And, oh, take damage, deflect, nice. I think dash deals damage and can deflect is pretty good though. Because dashing, dealing damage, and deflecting... dashing, dealing damage, and deflecting is very good. Nice. Nice. This is very good. Damage, more damage. More damage is always very good. Especially as a matter of fact. Now then, we got Megara. Megara, I like Megara. She's very cute. She's a very good character too.
My sisters have returned.
Yes, that is correct. We already saw that. Yes.
Is it wrong of me that I'm somewhat honored to have garnered the attention of the Erinys?
Oh, the Furies are called Erinys, as a matter of fact. I didn't actually know that. That's interesting to know. Furies being called Erinys is very interesting. So, let's take a quick look at little Megara the Fury. Well, not little, she's actually pretty big, as a matter of fact. I feel like she'd actually be a lot taller than Zagreus, to be honest. Well, I mean, like, all Zagreus' actual height has itself. Because, like, she just seems like the type of character that seems to be particularly tall. I mean, like, I have no reason in particular for thinking that, but as a matter of fact, I really feel like that would be the case. I really like the ability, by the way, that attacks give you HP, because that is absolutely an insanely overpowered ability. It allows you to just, like, survive basically anything that any enemy can attack you with, unless it's just, like, an enormous amount of damage, in which case that is unfortunate, but also you're gonna get more HP over time anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. At least in my opinion. It's really cool, I think. Also really overpowered, but not that overpowered. Probably overpowered enough to make me able to win this run though, because that is very strong, like being able to actually deal damage and then just heal up very easily, very easily. And then take damage and, like, oh yeah, by the way, you now heal. You now heal from all the damage that you have taken, because this is a very strong thing. Most of the Daedalus Hammer's attacks and, like, Daedalus Hammer's upgrades are actually really good in that shape or form. Hello, welcome Hades. Thank you. That is very kind of you to say. I hope you having a good day, and welcome to the stream, Rodel Bernade, I think. I don't know, I can't quite read it. I'm paying more attention to Hades at the moment, sorry about that. I know I am very quickly speaking, but as a matter of fact, I have a pretty strong run already. Like, even though it's already the first floor, I have a very strong run, and I like the strong run, and it's pretty good. The mirror, nice. Time to go drink from the Well of Charon. I think it's the Well of Charon. Not exactly sure totally what it is, actually. Could be the Well of Charon, could be something else. You deal 50 plus damage. Well, no, not really. I don't really feel like any of those are particularly good, but I will go on further to the next floor. Always have 200 stormies on YouTube. That's correct. That's actually correct. I want to do, like, a shout out to people on soon. Like, because shouting out people would be pretty cool. Saying that I have 200 subscribers would be actually really cool, as a matter of fact. I would like that. That would be very, very fun and very, very good. Celebrating that would actually be a very good stream. And a very fun stream, actually. I don't know what I would want to do for said stream in particular, but I mean, like, there's a lot of things that I could do. I could do, like, a fanfiction reading stream. I could do a fanfiction writing stream. I mean, fanfiction reading stream, it'd have to be one of those types of, like, fanfiction that's really famous in particular, like My Immortal or something. Or, like, just one of the... you know, one of those sorts of things in particular. One of those fan fictions that's really popular, but also not because it's really good, but because it's really horrible and also really hilariously horrible. You know? It's okay?
One for the
Alright.
stash.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Although I'd have to slow down my reading of the pace because, I mean, I'm pretty sure that my pace of speaking is a lot faster than a lot of people can handle right now. Well, I mean, a lot of people that are, like, English second language speaking people, well, like, not necessarily. It could be a lot better than I think, but I don't know. I'm just speaking very fast, and I'm worried about how people will feel when I speak that fast in particular, because, like, there's always the chance that it'll cause some people to feel, like, left out because they can't actually understand my incredibly rapid speaking, and they would feel unfortunate because of that. But I feel like I should be probably fine. This one is very good. Good enough that it seems like I can actually do commentary on it while actually, like, not even caring necessarily about speaking rapidly. Or caring much about actually fighting or paying attention to the game. That's pretty good, because that actually makes me think about stuff. No. Specialist faster, no. Dash more times in a row, yes, 110%. Oh, yes, this is pretty good, this is pretty good, this is a pretty good one. This is a pretty good one. This is the one that's like, you gotta go, I mean, like, you know, you can hear you because you're a primary English speaker, don't know about anyone who isn't though? Yeah, I know. I don't exactly know anyone who speaks as fast as me, like, in this manner, but I don't know. It would be pretty cool. Let's see. 2 random boons are upgraded to max rarity. Nice. Different league, and dash deals damage and can deflect. Oh, I kind of wanted to get, like, the, what is the other one? Not Greatest Reflex. Greatest Reflex, that's the correct one. I like Greatest Reflex. Greatest Reflex is a very good boon. It's very interesting. You can understand me, but it's quite fast? Yeah, I understand that. That's correct. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of surprised that I can actually speak this fast in English. I didn't actually think I could speak this fast without saying, like, while saying actually pretty, you know, what's the word, understandable? No. It's not understandable. It's something similar to understandable, though. I keep forgetting words, by the way. It's very easy for me to forget English words, even though the fact that I speak English is a major fact. And also, English is my primary speaking language as well. It's very unfortunate. And very weird as well. I have no idea why. I know there are a lot of Japanese speakers who speak this fast, but, like, I think I might be one of the only English-speaking people who can speak this fast. At least, who can speak this fast regularly. My secret career pathway is actually as an auctioneer. Perhaps. Maybe I should be an auctioneer. Going once for $110, $110. Going once, going twice for $110, twice for $110. Going twice for $110, twice for $120, twice for $110. Sold for $110. Yes, that is correct. That's correct. Pressure points. Let me take pressure points. Nice. But anyway, that's correct. Japanese is a fast-speaking language, so that's correct. I think it's a pretty fast-speaking language, but actually, I can speak fast without actually having to speak Japanese. It's interesting, as a matter of fact. You can speak a lot of things in a little amount of time. If you actually try properly. But, like, I mean, like, I could potentially try. I've actually considered doing some rap stuff, but actually, like, as a matter of fact, I don't really feel like it should be, like, particularly useful. Well, not useful. The word is not useful. The word is, oh, thank you, by the way. That was useful with that. And I mean, to be hit by that petrification thing. And thank goodness I have this healing ability. That's really good. The healing ability is insanely good, by the way. Oh, nice. Can I speak other languages? Unfortunately, I cannot speak any other languages. I wish I could, as a matter of fact, speak other languages, but I do not have the ability to speak any languages right now. Aside from English. Well, you know what you know from a certain enemy class, certain, VNs. Also in hiragana and kana. That's about it for Japanese though. Yeah, I personally know a bit of Japanese. I know hiragana. I know konbanwa, konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu, and stuff like that. Basics, you know, like basic talking and stuff, Japanese stuff. Not really anything more than the basics though, unfortunately, but I wish I could learn Japanese. I've actually had it as a goal of mine to learn Japanese for a while now. But I am not good enough at learning, and like not good enough at focusing to learn Japanese, so I'd have to learn Japanese on stream or something. Perhaps I could do a Duolingo stream sometime. Like, do a Duolingo stream about Japanese people. Well, Japanese speaking. Well, I mean, you know, of course, doing a Duolingo stream about Japanese people would be kind of weird because you wouldn't be, like, a Japanese person, but you know what I mean. Japanese people. I speak lightning spirit language? That's correct, that's correct. I speak at lightning speed. Big Nihongo ga hanamasu. Big Nihongo ga hanamasu. Hanasimasu. Hanasimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu.
Power of the gods.
I like speaking Japanese a little. You would love a Duolingo JP stream? That'd be pretty nice, yeah. I would love a Duolingo JP stream too. That'd be pretty fun. That would allow me to go like, Hajimamashite, Watashi wa aiko desu, and stuff like that. In particular, I liked it. Hajimamashite, Hajimamashite, Ohayo gozaimasu, Konnichiwa. This is pretty good learning in Bone Hydra because this one is actually just like one of the easiest versions of the learning in Bone Hydra, I think. Maybe, as a matter of fact. I don't know. This is natural for me because as a lightning spirit, I strike insanely fast. Like a lightning. Like lightning, you know? Although it's not exactly striking, but you know what I mean. And I know what you mean, as a matter of fact. But yeah. Ohayo gozaimasu! I like it. Well, speaking is incredibly good and incredibly fun. It actually kind of does a lot less, you know, does a lot less issues with my stuff. This is actually really easy because I have so much HP. Thank goodness for that. Oh. Unfortunately, the Theseus fight will be a lot more annoying than just this fight, because the Theseus fight has a lot of damage dealing in a very short amount of time. And, like, it won't be quite as easy to just, like, go and do the thing where I can just heal myself super easily. Now time to defeat all these enemies and take, like, a decent amount of damage, but then just heal up because I have a very broken Fatalist Hammer type of attack. Fatalist Hammer upgrade. Literally being able to heal up 2 health points with every attack is absolutely insane and overpowered, and I have no idea how I didn't realize it earlier. Even despite the fact that I have very low HP, I need to get more HP, as a matter of fact, which means that it should be fine if I absolutely 100% get more HP, so now I just have to attack the Learning and Bone Hydra, which means that I just gotta be careful about not actually getting hit by that. Ha 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 ha, I shall just do that thing. Why'd I say, Irashaimase! 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 Hajimemashite! Ohayo gozaimasu! This is quite a fast game. Feels like Hollow Knight? Yeah, it actually does. It actually does feel like Hollow Knight a little. Although, Hollow Knight's a, what's the word? It's 2D. It's side-scrolling. Well, this is isometric, as a matter of fact. I like isometric stuff. I like side-scrolling stuff as well. Isometric and side-scrolling are both pretty good. As a matter of fact, they're both one of my favorite stuff. Well, some of my favorite stuff. I like a lot of them. I actually haven't had to use a Death-Defying yet. That's actually really cool. Wait, a Vixen? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think that I need a Chaos Gate exactly soon. But yeah, isometric games are pretty cool. Have I played Symphony of the Night? I actually haven't played Symphony of the Night. I wish it was pretty fun. Well, I mean, it probably is pretty fun. I wish it was pretty good. It probably is pretty good. I mean, I wish I had played it. I would probably be able to play it, but I don't know exactly just how much money it costs, and I am very unrich. so I cannot exactly afford Symphony of the Night, as a matter of fact. Instead, I would have to be able to afford a different game and purchase a different game for myself, so I would have to purchase a different game. I would have to purchase it myself. It might be pretty cool for me, I might like it, but I think it would be pretty cool. I think Symphony of the Night is like a Castlevania style game that's also like... Or is Symphony of the Night actually a Castlevania game? I've heard of it before. I mean, like... Oh... I might be thinking of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Or is it Bloodstained Symphony of the Night? Anyway. But yeah, Bloodstained Symphony of the Night, or whatever it's called, is a Castlevania style game, and I like Metroidvania games. It's like basically a spiritual successor to Castlevania, as a matter of fact, on its own. Which is very good. I like Castlevania stuff. Even though I haven't particularly played many Castlevania games, I actually like Metroidvania as a concept. It's incredibly fun. Castlevania, right? Symphony of the Night as a Time Seekers on that game? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, yeah. The first deals 200% damage and has a... Jeez, that's pretty good. That's really good. That's really insane. Both us deals a lot of damage. Symphony of the Night is a game that started the Metroidvania genre. Ah, I see. The Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So I'm thinking about Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. That's why it's weird. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is, well, it has a Castlevania-esque name enough. It's close enough to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It is actually, like, kind of, you know, very easy to mistake it for, like, you know what I mean, Castlevania name. It's very easy to mistake it for a Castlevania name, and it's very easy to mistake Castlevania names for Ritual of the Night Bloodstained, because Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is based off Castlevania, I think, and it's like a Castlevania style game, but it's not actually a Castlevania game, which is pretty interesting. Like, my Krill Thoughts regen is on her. It is very strong. Indeed, it is very strong, as a matter of fact. I like it being very strong because it actually allows me to kill enemies very quickly. And I got Athena. Nice. Bloodstained is Koji Igarashi's own project that is a spiritual successor? Correct. Well, I mean, not necessarily correct, but I think that's pretty too. Oh, nice. Death-Defying replenishes more HP than usual. That's pretty good. As a matter of fact, I didn't need the extra use, but that was a very good item. Yeah, quite the same design? Yes. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night has a female main character, right? So, I think. Which is pretty cool. You don't often have female main characters in Castlevania-style Metroidvanias. Metroid-style Metroidvanias, you actually have a bunch of female characters, since, of course, Samus was the main character of Metroid, and she was, like, basically the original female game protagonist that people had no idea was a female game protagonist. That's pretty cool that she was an original female game protagonist. I like that. It was very fun. I mean, I really like this. Imagine translating this into other languages. They better be fast. Yeah, exactly. There are a lot of people who like manage to translate their incredibly fast-speaking Japanese people into other languages. So as a matter of fact, it would be pretty interesting to see how many people can actually do that. I think there's actually several whole like things you can do. Speaking in a very long, you know, speaking in a very fast language, and also there are others. I don't know. After you dealt critical damage to a Phonio's mast. Nice. That is very good. That is very, very good. Let's take some HP. Well, not actually HP. It'll probably be HP, but it'll... Actually, it's not HP. Interesting, as a matter of fact. But yeah, I like the idea of speaking this fast, but as a matter of fact, it would be very difficult for people who are speaking other languages to understand this or translate it. Like, people who actually translate other stuff. Like, yeah, there are female protagonists in Castlevania. Charlotte and Shania are names, and there have been others like Maria and Sifa. Ah, I didn't actually know that, as a matter of fact. Usually when you think about Castlevania, you're thinking about, like, the, you know, what are those names? The Simon and Richmond Belmont, I think. Richmond? I don't know if it's Richmond or Richmond Belmont. It'd probably be Richmond Belmont, not Richmond. Why would you have your name be Richmond? Richmond sounds like a particularly weird name, as a matter of fact. No offense to anyone whose name is Richmond, but Richmond Belmont sounds like the kind of name that you would have from an anime. Like, or a comic or something. You know? I don't know. Simon Richter Belmont. Ah, that's right. Simon Richter Belmont. I thought it was Richmond Belmont. Richmond Belmont, I suppose, is like kind of a little different from... Oh yeah, this one. This room. I haven't been to this room in a while, as a matter of fact. This room should be fine because it's very easy to kill these enemies. And as long as they don't get a shield one, they should be totally fine. Oh, they'll just keep coming because of that butterfly ball. Thank you, Zagreus, for the information. That is super kind of you to say. Because that now tells me that I have to kill that butterfly ball. And also that I have to kill these enemies. Now. Like, this is pretty good. Soon the butterfly ball will be dead though, so I can not have to worry about this as a matter of fact. Because I heal up incredibly quickly. Yeah. Oh no, shield one. Shield one's pretty bad. I don't like the shield one. That's not good. That's not for good at all. But as a matter of fact, it should be pretty easy to kill us. Because I have the ability to heal very quickly. If I actually hit my enemies, because the arrow one is the worst. Not gonna lie, but the arrow one is... The arrow ones are totally fine as long as you can actually dodge, which I'm not particularly good at, to be honest. So, as you can see, I managed to survive totally without being able to... without dying a single time because I had this HP thing, which is kind of absolutely broken, as a matter of fact. And now I have full HP at the end of this round. I'll count as the protagonist of Symphony of the Night. Oh, I see. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, this is very good. This is very good. This is very, very good. And now I do a lot of damage. Oh, actually, I don't even need the Death-Defiance premium. That is pretty good. That is really surprising, actually, as a matter of fact. Okay, I'll take the... Cyclops Jockey, sorry, I forgot about what that does. Ah, your attack deals 60% extra damage. That's really good. That's really, really good. Well, the kind of old style names, so there's that. Ah, I see. That's interesting. Oh, fountain. Okay, yeah, I'll use the fountain. Let's look. Ah, Hermes. I like Hermes. Hermes is very nice. Hermes is very, very cool. He's a very cool character, although he's not actually like the strongest character, but he's a very cool one. Now, let's see. Dealing a lot of damage, and now I have 70 health. 70 health in particular is a bit better than 60 health because it allows me to survive for longer and survive more hits, which is really good. Obviously. I mean, obviously surviving for longer and surviving more hits is really good because, like, being able to survive for longer is generally how you win a roguelike game. It's generally how you win any game, actually, as a matter of fact. Like, any game that has HP or lives or stuff. Generally, most games tend to be about surviving. Although, most games tend not to actually advertise that they're about surviving, so, you know. It's kind of odd. I have no idea why most games don't tend to advertise that they're about surviving. Although there are some games which are not about surviving. There are some games that are very interesting, but they're kind of like, you know, you have to, like, actually kill some stuff. Commentary. Nice. Thank you. You always see Hades being played using ranged weapons. Oh, you would be surprised how good the melee weapons are. The melee weapons are especially good. I'm pretty sure that part of the reason Hades is always being played with ranged weapons, actually, is, by the way, is because the sword used to be a really bad weapon. So now, when the sword has been buffed, people don't actually know that the sword is particularly good, so you're able to just do the sword and use it very good. Fiery cast, quick recovery, and greater haste. I think I'll take greater haste. Move faster. I always like move faster. Let's see. Ah, yes, this will be perfect. Going to shop. This is whack everything until it's dead build. That's correct. Artemis. I like Artemis. Ooh! I like this. Fully loaded. Gain 2 extra bloodstones. Nice. Might as well get this as well. and then just go on to the next one. And fight in buses. I like buses. Listen to how deep I breathe in. Well, I mean, like, in particular, it's very important to breathe in when you're actually commentating. Ah, yeah, Theseus. Hello, Theseus.
No, I'm quite
Ah, yes.
I've been under no impression that
I love what Zagreus says. He's a very cool character. Oh god. I really like Theseus. He's a hilarious character. Not like a particularly hilarious character, but I mean, I need to kind of stay away from Theseus and fight Asterius in particular. It's very important to dodge backwards when you're fighting Asterius. Wait. Oh no, this does not seem good. I probably have to stay out of Asterius's range for longer than I think. Get in, get a few hits, get out. Seems like Team Fortress 2 Scout, actually. That's good. I like playing the Team Fortress 2 Scout. I wish I could play Team Fortress 2 on Steam, but unfortunately they're like, you know, same character designs cool as fuck. Yes, definitely they are. Oh, kill AF, sorry about that. I really don't like speaking like swearing. Sorry about that. But yeah, character designs are really cool. I actually wish there could be some Vtubers that would use character designs like Hades. As a matter of fact, that would be especially cool, as a matter of fact, like seeing someone who used design like Hades' character. Oh my god, seeing a live 2D person, you know, use a Hades type character design, that'd be insanely cool. I would really love seeing that. That would be really cool. Oh, sorry. Oh, nice. I actually managed to get the Minotaur down to half HP. That's very good. That's the best I've done in a bit. This is actually really, really good. I haven't even lost a single Death Defiance yet. Oh, wow. This is insane. This is actually the most insane run I've ever had. This is actually the greatest run I've ever had. I'm not exaggerating at all here. I have never actually been this good on a single run in Hades before. But yeah, if they could pull it off, it would be cool. Yeah, it would, especially. I think that would be a very good way. You know how there's like male VTubers in the community? I think that sort of art style would be a like particular buff, because Hades is a very popular game, and you know, someone with the ability to make the Hades art style look well in a VTuber would be very good. The female characters are also pretty nice looking, but I personally think the best aspects of the designs of Hades are the male character designs. They're not as bad as the female character. They're not as good as, I mean, like, I don't like the male characters as much as I like the female characters, but I actually like the male character designs a lot more than I like the female character designs. Must be the power of the lightning spirit? Correct, it must be that, as a matter of fact. Well, actually, it's more than that. In part, Theseus is particularly easy in comparison to Asterius, because Theseus doesn't actually tend to do a lot of attacks in quick succession, at least in my experience. His attacks are very annoying, but they're not particularly fast. He's like a turtle. He's basically like a turtling enemy. Also, he has a lot less HP than Asterius. Oh, actually, that's cool. Oh, nice, Poseidon. He has a Poseidon claw. That's pretty cool this time. That's pretty cool. It also makes it pretty important to dodge and stop him from, like, actually... Stop Poseidon's stuff from actually hitting me. Nice! Oh, first Death Defiance? As a matter of fact, I don't mind that, because that actually means I'll do more damage against Theseus. Because of a specific boon which I have. Nice! He's gone. And that was actually the easiest fight I have ever done. And now, I need to go forth and purchase a... Oh. There's none? That's unfortunate. I wish I had one.
I can do this.
Nice, nice indeed. I think that this is the second to last... This is actually... No, not the second to last. This is 100% the last four, because this is where you get to fight Hades himself.
The edge of Father's realm.
Temple... It's the edge of these as well. Oh, look. Nice. Found selling a nice amount of stuff. For a lot of money. But I'll take this next life, which is pretty good. Pretty useful. Let's see, which is the best one? I think I shall take the Artemis one first. Trying to drink some water? Correct, actually, as a matter of fact.
Hi.
There we go. Quick water drinkage. And this is now going to be far easier because, I mean, healing when you're poisoned makes poison a lot worse.
Not poisoned at the moment, thanks.
Having the ability, I mean, like, in this game, you can get poisoned very easily by certain enemies, which is very annoying, because poison deals quite a bit of damage.
Doesn't taste like anything.
You see, and the minute you finish the room, you get unpoisoned, which is particularly good. Oh, well, look at this.
No use.
Nice. Let's take this, actually, and go on further to Artemis's boon. These enemies are particularly annoying because they're basically the tiny mine pot enemies that are pretty... Well, on the first floor, but not common anywhere else, and basically when you get hit by them, you get annoyed because... Well, like... Because the tiny ones on the first floor only deal like 1, but these ones deal quite a bit more than 1. Which is not something you want. You want to only take 1. You only want to take 1 damage from these enemies, so yeah. 1 damage is kind of enough. Artemis, thank you. And now let's take your cast cease enemies. Because I already have 1 cast thing for Artemis. And a second cast thing is always good. It's always very good. Oh, Karen, why are you not selling any of the, you know, like, really good health points boon? Oh, let's take this. Let's take this. Let's go get a Centaur Heart. Centaur Hearts are always particularly good. Oh yeah, by the way, in case you're wondering, those are called Centaur Hearts, and these are actually Centaurs. Centaurs use poison. So yeah, Centaurs are a little annoying, but they're kind of fine. There we go, that's very easy. Now, my attack damage will actually go down in like 1 room's time, which is unfortunate. I'll be totally fine. Poisons are annoying? Yes, they are. Poisons are very annoying. Like, most roguelikes have a poison type enemy, but poison type enemies are very easy to beat if you have healing, which in this version of the game, I do actually have here. Oh nice, data storage, that's pretty useful.
Disgusting. Cerberus will love it.
This is a gift Cerberus. So Cerberus will go aside for you for Hades.
Want something to eat, boy? Huh?
I'd rather go back in there and get a Defiance though. And also there's another Athena bonus that I can actually get. So I think there's no reason not to go back in here. I mean, I do a bit less damage, but it's totally fine. You know? Big puppy. Yeah, big boy. I love me some puppies. Puppies are very cute. Puppies are cutest. Ow! Ah! And like, very, very adorable. Cerberus in particular is especially adorable because he's like a puppy, but he's also very big and has 3 heads which you can all pat at once. I mean, you only really pat 1 head though in the game, but he's very cute. You have the ability to pat him back in the House of Hades, actually. It's really cool. Cerberus only wants head pats? He wants pats. He wants puppy pats. Puppies really like pats. In my experience, they really like being petted. Although they don't necessarily like being petted on the head. More like belly rubs. A lot of puppies like belly rubs in my experience. They like them a lot. Ah, this one. This is unfortunate. This one has a lot of traps. I have 100 HP. That is useful. 100 HP is very useful because that means I should be totally fine. Oh, Armored Cerberus. Not Armored Cerberus. Armored, what's it called? The Armored Centaur. Oh, a Defiance was already used. That was an unfortunate Defiance. I have 1 Defiance left. What is that damage? Oh, that's poison damage. That's poison damage. Oh, that's pretty good call. That's pretty good call in particular. It's unfortunate that I took a lot of damage, but I do not also have a Defiance. Let's upgrade. Form of power, level 1 to level 3. That's good. Why is there no... Oh, fine, I'll go.
Alright, boy.
Cerberus has the favorite cheat. Aww. He loves Satyr stuff, I think.
I owe you one, boy.
It's very slightly adorable. Well, not very slightly, very adorable. There's a girl based off of Cerberus in Arknights? I know. Arknights? Yeah, I know. I actually know. He's a pretty cool character.
Wow.
Ah yes, he is Hades.
I never grew accustomed to the air up here. It gusts senselessly.
Now
into
time
all
to
places.
listen
I
to
suppose you
this.
must prefer it to the stillness of the air below.
Yes, of course.
You know, you're right. The air up here seems pretty good so far. But I will reserve judgment till I've had my fill. I have to say, though, Father,
The Helm of Darkness, I see.
I'm touched you dusted off on my account.
It should not
Oh,
have to come to
nice.
this. For all your antics with me yet around the house, I always kept my temper, have I not? Unlike you.
Eh.
Well, let's see. You've berated me repeatedly and often. You lied to me, much of your wretched
I love
efforts to get me
Zacharias.
over and over, but sure, I'll grant you that you've always
He's
kept
very
most of your
sarcastic.
anger bottled up. All that's about to change then.
We're gods, boy. Killing one another is our lot. Although I always thought I was above it. I told you that you cannot leave this place.
Ah,
Seems I must
okay.
fall
Time to
towards
fight
myself.
Hades.
No.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I suppose that you must hate the very sight of me. You'll understand then why I wear the Helm of Darkness.
Hades looks very cool, by the way.
Wake up, boy. Darkness.
But with this sword in particular, Hades will probably be a cinch. What a strict dad? That's called a pretty abusive dad, actually, as a matter of fact.
Athena would be wiser to stay out of this. You dare lash out against me like this, boy?
I do.
Stubborn oaf.
Wretched excuse for a father.
Some utter disrespect.
Oh, he summons invisible enemies. I did not actually notice that. That's pretty cool. I haven't, like, exactly seen him, like, since the very start of the game. He does a lot of damage in one hit, though. By the power of I love that. Zagreus has a wonderful sense of humor.
Become unstoppable.
It's very important to dodge all of Hades' attacks because Hades is a particularly very dangerous enemy. By playing God of War now, potentially, I would say. It is a very cool part. Oh yeah, the fact that Hades summons the dead in order to actually attack you is very cool. In particular. Though it's important to dodge his attacks in particular because he is very strong and he'll do a lot of damage to you before. Like, you know, other enemies will do attack damage to you. Will do a lot more damage than the other enemies will. So the other enemies being summoned is actually good for you because you're able to heal up on your HP.
Excuse me for a moment.
The fury of Olympus.
It's especially good when you have your thing fully, if your core fully charged, because like your core fully charged allows you to deal a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Unfortunately, this isn't the end of Hades. Killing him once will not succeed. You have to kill him twice.
Got you.
He actually has his own Death Defiance of a way.
Oh, great.
This.
And the music is very cool. Oh, Jesus.
You are untouchable for now.
It's actually really scary, that. Oh, Jesus. What is this? This is a bullet hell game. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was insane.
Now with nothing to show.
Holy. But it was a lot of fun. I liked it a lot. Well, I think I can deal with one more run. Although I don't think I can go anywhere near as far as I went that time because that was just a really lucky one. And this time I think I shall use the spear. I like spear. Spear's fun.
It's time, Varatha. Ready as I'll
Yeah.
ever be.
That was so close, but so far. Oh!
It's cold. Last time I felt a chill like this was
On the surface?
But who? Well,
Oh my goodness, this is really cool. The meter.
Young Zagreus, that you would seek to leave that bitter
The meter's a really cool character. Torched by the flaming lasers. Not tortured, torched. Torched, that is correct. That is correct. Not tortured. Not tortured, torched. Torched is important.
plenty of
Oh,
assistance,
nice.
and you soon
Demeter is a really cool character, I think. I think she does a lot of laser stuff. Inflicts chill. I forget about what chill exactly does, but... Oh my goodness. That's pretty cool. I wonder what chill does exactly. Does it make your enemies frozen? Does it, like, make your enemies slower? I think it probably makes your enemies frozen or slower. I don't know. It's a pretty cool mechanic. I like the mechanic. I like ice stuff. Ice stuff is pretty cool. Power. Like, if I had to have any power outside of lightning, it would probably be ice or magic. Magic first, ice second, maybe. I don't know. Like, maybe ice, maybe lightning, maybe all sorts of other stuff. I like all sorts of magic. Or powers, you know. It's very easy to, you know. Oh, I wonder what happens exactly with this character, though. You know, I like a lot of ice characters in fiction. They are very fun and very interesting to see. And also, a lot of the time, ice characters are pretty funny. It seems like it freezes the characters. Just slowing enemies is a big advantage. I know, it's absolutely a huge advantage. It's really cool, actually, as a matter of fact. Even slowing enemies just a little is really good. And really cool.
You've had a brush with Meg.
Megara? Yeah, of course. Right short range blast. Dying Lament? Yeah, that's pretty good. Dying Lament is pretty good. Let's go on to the next one. I forget what... I haven't actually checked what this one is. But I think it might be a pretty good one. But anyway, we got... The mage, you know those who manipulate ice are called cryomancers? Yes, that is correct. Or cryokinetics. That is also another name for those people who manipulate ice. Although it depends on a different type of thing. Like, it depends on whether it's an actual power or if it's an actual, like, as a matter of fact, it's a... I think I'll finish this floor, actually. Maybe go on to HADES when I finish this floor. But yeah. As a matter of fact, most of the time, it's people who manipulate ice, they're called cryomancers, and they're pretty cool. Get it? They're pretty cool. Let's upgrade
good enough to eat.
Chill Strike and go on further. Now, 3 Death Defiances. That is very useful. I like 3 Death Defiances. Having 3 Death Defiances means you're able to not die. You can defy death, as a matter of fact. As the name implies, Death Defiances allow you to defy death. Looking forward to next time. Should be fun? Yeah, it should be pretty fun. I think I am going to actually play something pretty cool tomorrow. I don't actually know. Wait, you can get up to 10 stacks of chill on an enemy? That's really cool. Get it? Cool. But yeah. 10 stacks of chill means, like, it should be very, very slow and very, 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 very difficult to, like, it should be very, very difficult for them to do stuff. That's pretty cool. Nice. Dionysus, I like Dionysus. Dionysus is pretty cool. Positive outlook, that's very good. That's very, very good. I like Dionysus, he's very good. He's a very good character. He's a very cool character. Very one. Not one of my favorite. Ringers? That's new, that's new. The new things unlocked after you reach the final boss for the first time? Actually, that makes sense, actually, as a matter of fact. Because that's how other enemies work as well. That's how other roguelikes work as well. Even if it's not beating a final boss, then unlocking other stuff when you reach the final boss is pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. Let's go. These enemies are already very slow, so making them especially slow is very useful against them.
I'll hang on to these.
Ah, a Daedalus Hammer, that's very good. I'll take a Daedalus Hammer. Daedalus Hammers are very important for the importance of the game. Like, for how strong you run in the game, for how strong your run is. Especially. When I have 2 Daedalus Hammers. I think you can only have 2 Daedalus Hammers in a run, actually. But that's pretty cool. We'll always have a daily summon on Elysium Alley, I think. Skewer hold special for 300% base damage. Oh, that's pretty good. Triple jab. That's really good, actually, as a matter of fact. Triple strike is actually really insanely good, I think. So, since you attack, like, attack 3 times. Like, look at this. Look at this, look at this. Look at how much damage I'm doing. You gotta survive for over 30 seconds now? Dang, that's actually interesting. So the difficulty of the game has actually ramped up, as a matter of fact, I see. I see, that's pretty interesting. You have to survive for an increasingly high amount of time as you get better at the game, I think. Maybe it's getting better, or maybe it's just like the fact that you actually reach the boss. Or maybe it's actually like close to 30 seconds for the majority of the time. You actually don't actually notice it because you're going very slow, I think. I don't know. That's a lot of damage? Yes, it's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage! That's a lot of damage! That joke. I like that joke. It's a pretty good joke and pretty fun joke. What are these ringers, by the way? They look like legitimately the hands of someone who are like... Oh, they actually hold you and make you stop. That's a pretty cool enemy concept. Holding you still and making you stop while dealing damage. Chaining you up. Yeah, I like that idea. It definitely feels a little harder than it was before, at least. Before I beat the boss that time. Well, not beat the boss, beat the first phase of the boss, actually, as a matter of fact. But beating the first phase of the boss, final boss, is actually a lot of good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, now let's take Bronze Skin. Bronze Skin's pretty good, especially. Let's take oh, Centaur Soul. That's pretty nice. I like Centaur Soul. Centaur Soul is a pretty good idea. You see 25 without actually having to use the Centaur thingy that's like this, you know. There we go. Centaur thing. I like it. Let's see which sister it is. It's... what's the name? Electro. Electro. I like Electro. Electro is a pretty cool character.
Work, Red Blood. What do you say?
Well, I say...
Electro kind of reminds me of Harley Quinn in a way, but also at the same time, she's not exactly like Harley Quinn. I wonder what the Frost actually does. Does it slow the enemy down, or does it do other stuff? If it slows the enemy down, that's really good, as a matter of fact, because then I can just easily not even necessarily worry about Electro and just, like, attack her easily. Because she's a lot slower than normal, but I don't think she's actually that slower than normal. She seems, like, relatively close to her actual speed, I think. Oh, now she's power ranged. Interesting. Well, not interesting, but actually it's, like... it makes her a little difficult. But she's mostly fine. I think by the time that I beat Electro, I'll be able to get... I'll finish up, actually, yeah. I'll finish up. I think I will finish up on the next little thing.
She's tough.
Close. An ice cigar, Electro. I'm sorry. You didn't manage to take off a single dust defiance from me.
Well, Father.
5 resistance, nice. And with that, I unfortunately have to finish up for today. Sorry about that. My webcam's a little laggy. Mine's... yes, this especially. I had a lot of fun with today's stream. There weren't many people here, but it was fun all around. Thank you everyone for watching. I think the next stream that I will do is tomorrow, or later today maybe, potentially. I will be streaming the game called I will be streaming Kukiyomi. Consider it at least the first game in the series. It'll be a lot of fun. I like Kukiyomi. At least from what I've seen, it'll be a lot of fun. I'll be streaming that first game in the series tomorrow at 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Actually, no. Let's think about that actually a little. At 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. That seems about right. I hope you all enjoy it, and I hope you will all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you everyone for coming along. I actually played it for like a pro? Oh, thank you. That's super kind of you to say. Like, playing it like a pro is pretty fun. I liked it a lot. Anyway, I shall be signing off in just a second. But anyway, Kukiyomi tomorrow at 12 p.m. Australian Eastern, and after that, I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to work out a schedule. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed it today. And I hope you will all have a wonderful day in the future. See you later, stormies, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Later!